to something different for me. I've never had this done for me before. I had a company reach out to me. They are called Your Creative Studio, and they do monthly subscription boxes. Now, this one, the lovely, I think her name's Amanda. I could be botching that. I think her name's Amanda. She reached out to me and asked if I would like to receive one of these boxes to do an unboxing on my YouTube channel. So because I'm all about giving everyone a fair shot, fair platform, I said, sure, go for it. To be completely honest, I didn't even know. I honestly have no idea about this company whatsoever. But push come to shove, it arrived. I had a look through it and it's beautiful. There's some really nice, really pretty things. This box is from the August subscription. So this one was one that was sent out then. Now, excuse the way I'm a bit fumbly with this because I didn't really know what to expect, what was actually in the box. As I said, I've never seen them before. So I'm opening it in real time for you, and I'll put a link below in the description box. Obviously, they sent this box to me for free for me to do an unboxing and possibly use the materials on something. There's a couple of things in there that straight off the bat, I'll say it's not all my taste. However, that being said, it's all nice quality. This one's a vintage box. So I don't do a lot of vintage. Usually I'm more drawn to the brighter colors or color blocking, that sort of thing. But these are beautiful. So I'm literally opening these real time. This is me just doing so kind of trying to read and figure out what these things are. Now, I do have the box next to me whilst I'm opening these. Now, this is a cling stamp. This one is called, I'm just having a quick look because I didn't write anything down because I didn't really know what to do with this. So this cling stamp is CLS0040. That's all it's got on everything's in this really nice, it's very environmentally friendly. Like everything is paper, and the packaging for the cling stamps, it's a paper envelope. So that one that I just opened, it's a wreath. It's like a straw wreath. This washi tape is stunning. I will definitely be using that. It is beautiful washi tape, and it's nice and sticky, so it's not, sometimes you sort of think, oh, if I get something like this, is the washi tape going to work well? Is it not going to work well? It's really sticky. It's perfect. It's beautiful, honestly. So if you're in the market for a subscription box, this might be for you. I'm more of a scrapbooker, 12 by 12 scrapbooking, but I was pleasantly surprised as I went through. Initially, I sort of thought, oh, vintage, that's not really me. But I'm going to have a really good play. There's some more cling stamps in here. So these ones are, there's an autumn leaf, and there's an autumn leaf, a what do you call it? A pine cone. And then there's like I think it's a milk bottle, like your old school milk bottles. I'm just having a quick, if you can hear me flicking on the side, it's because I'm trying to find the actual item in the box right next to me. Bit of ASMR for anybody that likes that sort of thing. Can I put my hand on it immediately? Of course I can't. Oh, it's in my hand. Oh, it's been a long weekend, guys. So yes, there's a pumpkin in a milk bottle on one stamp sitting on like a wedge of wood. Then there's a pine cone and an autumn leaf. So those cling stamps they're beautiful, and they stamped really well. I had to play with them. Now this that I'm flicking through here, this is where I think this box is more suited to a maybe an art journaler or someone that does a lot of journaling. These strips actually have, they're really, really pretty. They have, how, I'll tell you how long they are. Let me just pull a ruler out while I'm doing the voiceover, because you'd think I'd be prepared, but of course I'm not. Okay, so they're 6 inches long and they're about 3/4 of an inch wide, these strips. And there's multiples of the same one. They have different things written on them. They're not biblical or anything. They're just let life be beautiful, like summer flowers, and what else is on here? I'm just trying to find something that's, you smiled and talked to me of nothing. I don't know. I'm just trying to sort of have a quick look. Okay, so I'm moving on. So we're moving on from those, but you could use those, and they're actually tied together with leather, so they're quite nice. Now, so you could stick those into your journal. You could use them as a lot of people. What do you call them? I'm not biblical like that, but people use them as like an affirmation kind of thing that you'd put on your diary. Now, these that I'm flicking through here, these are actually stickers. They're the size of a postage stamp. They look like a postage stamp, but they've actually got they're sticky on the back, so you don't need to add glue to them. So this is definitely a box that is targeted towards a journal or a mixed media journal person. And I think I did skip over the little, it looks like a book, and it's to the right hand side on the screen there. They're actually individual sheets of, it looks like sort of newspaper print, and it's all in sort of miniature, and you just pull them out. They're all individually loose. Again, I would use that with my mixed media. Absolutely, not a problem at all. I'd add a lot more color to it, but so the stamps, that's the stamps out of the way. What else have we got here? Now these are pretty. I could see myself using at least the butterflies on these ones. So I can't really tell you what they are. There you go. I'm zooming in a little bit for you there. They're butterflies, leaves, ladybugs. There's a couple of birds in there, some flowers. I could read it to you, but I don't know Chinese or Japanese, and it's all written in Chinese and Japanese. So I can't read it. All I can do is tell you what the stickers are. They're on like a white, I'm trying to think of what it's called. It's not like tracing paper or anything. It's, you know, that, it sort of looks like felt, but it's not, and it's white. It is semi-transparent. It's good. I could see myself using at least the butterflies. I'll probably trim around the edges because I don't like a big white border like that, but they seem pretty nice, and I opened them up and I peeled one back, and they're quite sticky, so that's a good thing. You could use those, again, journaling, you would probably use those more to decorate your pages. And the butterflies are in different colors, so you know, it's not like they're all just red butterflies or orange butterflies. You've got blue, purple, yellow. You've got the, I nearly got all botanical on you then. There's the one, you know, the one that looks more like a moth than a butterfly, and yellow. And then there's a pink one. There's some flowers, roses, dandelions, all that sort of thing. So, you know, they can be used. That they could probably be layered up. I personally would probably add them to some cardstock and turn them into more of an ephemera. That's probably the direction I would use them. And this particular pack, this is the thinnest paper ever. It is paper. It's not rice paper. It's actually paper. Again, I would read it to you, but it's all Chinese. I can't. Chinese, Vietnamese, it's something. I don't know what. It's Asian writing. If you can read Asian writing, then that's a bonus. I can't. But I had a quick flick through. Again, these aren't really my colours. They're not really colours I'm drawn to. However, I will endeavour to try and use them on something. I'll figure out a way of using them. And you get 2 or 3. I think you get 2 of each strip in this one. And across the board, everything you get 2 or 3 of it. So that was alright. And what did I do then? Then I was trying to flick through these just to give you a fair shot to have a look at what's actually in here. Now, I remembered there's a lady. She's a lot younger than I am. I think her name's Joanna. I'm going to butcher her last name. Joanna Clow, I think her last name is. I used to watch her about 7 years ago. Maybe it wasn't even that long ago. We'll go 5. How about that? And she does a lot of mixed media journaling, and this is something I would see her using a lot because, yeah, it just her style. This is more her style of thing. I immensely appreciate the fact that this company reached out to me, and your creative studio, thank you very much. I super appreciate it. I will probably be able to use a few things, and I will come up with a couple of ideas to use up some of the pieces to show you a different way that maybe you could utilize these boxes as a scrapbooker. Now, if you did vintage scrapbooking, I could not get into this, by the way. In case it looks like I'm doing it really awkwardly, that's because I am. Now, I'm hoping all the rain's gone now. We just had a nice summer storm. It's not even summer yet. Well, it will be in 3 days, so I guess, who's counting? Okay, so in this little pile, in this little envelope, they actually came, and it's different bits of paper, ephemera if you like. There's 3 pieces of each, and it kind of looks like it's been burnt, but it's obviously faux. It's not really burnt, and so you can see it's got a different character to it. To be quite honest, I haven't seen stuff like that around before, so I was very pleasantly surprised. I would probably use some of this stuff on a page to create a background, but again, I say it would be perfect for an art journaling person. So it's nice and it's pretty. I like the color. I like the color of the paper and the feel of the paper. It's not really coarse, and it's not bright white, if that makes sense. So if you can see, it's slightly off-white, and everything has 3 of everything. So that always comforts me when things come in multiples, because then I'm less hesitant to resist using them, because I know I've got spares. She'll be right, mate. Don't stress. It's all good. So this is just some autumn leaves, and they're stickers. They're black, they're white. There's nothing. It's just a clear sticker. So I could definitely find a use for those, especially with, I think I could tie some of these bits and pieces. I think I could tie some of them into the 6x6 paper pad that I'm using at the moment called Welcome Fall. I think the colours might match in there. So when things get a bit tight towards the end, I might end up doing that. Now this is beautiful. This I like. It is rice paper, and it is so thin, and it's really pretty. It's in those autumnal colours, and it's beautiful. So that I will definitely find somewhere to use. I'm trying to put it back in there without folding it and trashing it. So I kept that one in the plastic, and yes, 3. So I did that for my own peace of mind there, to let you know that there's 3 pieces in there. So I'll definitely use that. Now this one, this was the clincher for me. I like this one. These are rub-ons. Now rub-ons are sort of making a bit of a comeback at the moment. I love the 49th and Market ones. These ones I think will match that Welcome Fall paper pad. I think it'll match in really nicely. So you probably will see these in the coming few weeks in some videos, because I love rub-ons. I mean, excuse me. I mean, look at those. They are just stunning. They're beautiful. They really are. So what can I say? They're gorgeous. So that was a pleasant. I think I started off with things that were very mixed media, journaling kind of ephemera bits. And then as I got further down in the box, I thought, hang on a minute, I could actually use this stuff on 12 by 12 layout. I know it's going to be one of those things where you find the right photo. I know I'll need the right photos for it, but it is stunning. Now, this surprised me. This was different. Very different to anything else I've seen. So these sheets are, I think I measured them, and they were 8 1/4 by 4 3/4. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because it feels like it's a sticker. That's what it feels like. And I thought, I wonder if it is. And to be honest with you, I was pleasantly surprised. It just felt like it felt as though it was meant to be a sticker. And I'm looking for instructions on here to tell me what this stuff is. And it didn't. There was no instructions. So I proceeded to sit there and I thought, well, this will make for riveting video on YouTube. And then I knew it. It's a sticker. I kid you not. That whole piece is a sticker. Now, this is the next pleasant little surprise that I had. So all of these ones are stickers, right? That one is just a piece of paper. Okay, so this is where I'm sort of going through this, because I opened this. This was my first look at it as well. So this is when I realized, hang on a minute, they've given me 3 sheets of paper. Have they given me 3 sheets of paper? 3 sheets of what it actually turns out to be. And I grab a white sheet of cardstock here in a minute, because one of these is vellum. See the one still in my hand? That's vellum. So you end up with one of everything in vellum, in paper, and one that is actually a full sticker sheet. So the whole thing. So I was absolutely, that is something that I've never seen before. So that was pretty cool. And that I can definitely, again, probably not my tones, not really what I scrap a lot of. I'm trying to show you that it's vellum. And then I realized, hang on, what if I get a piece of paper? That will help. Because I moved everything out from underneath this while I did the unboxing. Here we go. There you go. Now you can see. So that's vellum. So you've got that one in the vellum. Then you've got that one in... See, they're all very autumnal sort of colours. They're very... very vintage, which is what it is. It's a vintage set. So I will endeavour to figure out something and a way to use these. Not sure how yet. I have been thinking about it since I flicked through these on what day did I flick through these? Friday. And yeah, they're really pretty. That one, see how they're all different, but you've got one of each in each section. So you've got the papers, the vellums, and the stickers. So this particular one though, this is where it got interesting. Have a look at the texture. Can you see the texture on that? That actually feels like, I think this one's a little bit better. You can see it better. It feels like leather, but it's paper. It is awesome. Really, if you're looking for texture, but not lots of mixed media, You would love that. Is it a scrapbooky thing? If you scrap 6x6, if you scrap 6x9, something like that, this is definitely up your alley. You could definitely use it. Again, I say though, I think it's definitely targeted more towards the journaling side of things, but the world's your oyster. When it comes to scrapbooking, who says what's right and what's wrong? Who says that certain papers have to be used in a certain way? You don't. You do with it. What do I say to my kids all the time? You do you, boo. Like, it just is what it is. You might find that you might be someone that does a lot of clusters, you know, like you might do the 3 clusters on a page all the time, and you might be always looking for, you know, that rub-on to go in the background with a little bit of maybe the stamps or the mushrooms. You know, if you fussy cut some of them out a little bit, add a bit of texture to it, a little bit of foam behind it, and create yourself 3 clusters. That could totally work. That I could see happening. I could also see myself fussy cutting out, see the florals in the bottom corner? That's where I thought, you know what, I could go around that and I could use that as an embellishment, like on the page. So keep your eyes out in the near future, and I will let you know what I come up with this particular set. I'm trying to go through these so you can see them, to give it a fair crack for you, so you can make an informed decision. Again, I'm going to mention, yes, this was given to me, this was sent to me for free. I did not pay for this. I did not order this. I will endeavor to use it somehow on a layout, and it is from Your Creative Studio. I will link them below in my description in case you want to get in contact with them and maybe do a subscription box yourself. So this one was from Autumn. I did come back to this particular little paper booklet just to show you, because initially I thought it was all connected, and then when I did this I thought, hang on a minute, I think I can just slide these out, and you can. So they're just small pieces that you can tear, you can go to town on. So I probably will end up using them as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll chat to you again soon, guys. All links will be in the bio. Thank you. Bye.